pride for us to stand down and to start giving Gervonta Davis the love and respect that he deserves. This brother is elite. And he said this something, and this is what really stood out to me. You know, you got a lot of guys talking smack, talking junk, going back and forth, and I get that. Not just because they're hyping up the fight, but they got a belief in themselves. Major props to them for that. Gervonta Davis looked him in the face weeks ago. He said, I'm telling you right now, you ain't ready.
Yeah.
Okay? You're not ready yet. He said, you good, but you're not ready.
Yeah. He
said, and he went just like this. He said, you really, really should have waited because I'm going to take you in the deep waters and you ain't ready.
Gervonta Tank Davis, let's make the fight happen, man. I'm tired of tweeting. I'm tired of talking about it. Stop dunking me and let's make the...
Mike Tyson pointed out that Gervonta Davis dealt with taller opponents by using strong leaping attacks. This made for an unusual but highly effective style that taller fighters found hard to defend against.
Fighting taller people because when he fights, he catapults himself, he pushes himself in the air, so it makes it very difficult to stop his attack because it's very awkward when you're in the air. Normally you have no power, but the way in which he catapults himself is almost like a gun being fired at you, and he flies right into you.
Stephen A. Smith said he wanted to see Gervonta Davis fight Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez. He also called Davis the best fighter in the world in his weight division.
Stronger than people realize, so much more powerful of a puncher than people realize.
Yeah.
But I'd also like to see him against a Teofimo Lopez too. I'd like to see, not Devin Haney, because Devin Haney, even though he's a fabulous boxer, the punch, I don't think he could take a punch from Gervonta Davis. Yeah. I don't see it. Gervonta Davis might be the best in the world, but I know this much. You know how I am about box office. I see a whole bunch of boxes out there. Gervonta Davis is the number.
Mike Tyson made it clear that he favors Gervonta Davis over Shakur Stevenson. He called Shakur a boring fighter and said he would struggle against a strong, aggressive puncher like Tank.
Davis?
Yeah.
I like to go with Tank. You know, everyone's going to go with Tank, you know. It would be a very interesting fight. Shakur takes a good shot, though. He's a specialist. That's why some fights that he doesn't look good in, because he's so superior. He is boring watching sometimes. But he's a specialist. He knows what he's doing.
From a prediction standpoint, Mike Tyson favored Gervonta Davis in the matchup, pointing to his unusual fighting style as a possible edge. He noted that similar to Tyson in his prime, Davis often leaps into the air while punching, which can confuse most rivals. Tyson said Davis is at his best when jumping into his punches instead of swinging downward. He also mentioned Davis's fight with Isaac Cruz, saying Cruz gave him the toughest test because of his nonstop pressure, a style Tyson does not see in Shakur Stevenson.
I think it's the fight of the year. It's hard for me to pick one, but it's hard for me to pick against Davis. What are your thoughts about this upcoming fight?
See, I kind of lean towards Davis a little because of his style of fighting and what makes him different than most fighters that I once did is when he punches, he catapults himself in the air. And normally in the air, you're out of position, have no leverage. But for some reason, myself and Mr. Davis, our best point is when we're leaping in the air, like being catapulted to punch up, because
Gervonta Davis felt that no matter who he beat, there would always be a new challenger waiting. He knew that his work in boxing would not be over until he decided to retire.
Always gotta prove yourself. Do you feel like that? Like everybody always say, "Oh, this is the one. This is the one right here."
Yeah, I mean,
and they've been saying that for what, the last 10, 15, 20, just the one.
I think I got to a point where though when Floyd was so high up on his game. Not saying I'm so high up on my game, because I still got work to do.
Right.
But I feel as though I've reached that stage where it's always gonna be the next person. Like, if I beat this guy, it's gonna be the next person, the next person. That's why I don't never get big hit or anything like that off a win. You know what I mean? So I always know, till I retire.
Gervonta Davis dismissed the idea that Shakur Stevenson deserved the best label, pointing out that Shakur has not proven himself at 135 pounds. He added that even in lower weight classes, Shakur never showed true knockout power. While skill, that was all he brought. Davis said technical boxing can only go so far and eventually a fighter with real power will land a clean shot. The real question, he said, is how Shakur would respond in that moment.
He didn't even fight at 135 yet. He didn't even have power at 126, 30 or none of that.
Feels good.
Okay. How can you, all that's just okay. How can you stop people that can actually hit? No matter all that boxing, you're going to get hit.
Eddie Atlas stated that Gervonta Davis is the best fighter right now in his prime and able to handle everything inside the ring. Beyond his strong punches, Atlas stressed Davis's great counter-punching skills and ability to create traps. In his view, Davis was a full package, and he concluded that Davis might be the only fighter capable of beating Shakur Stevenson at this moment.
Is that difficult because of his style, because of his abilities, because of his eyes, because of his, his legs, that his hand speed, the way that he controls range. Tank Davis is the only guy that I can see that could possibly decipher that style and beat.
Virgil Ortiz views the matchup between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis as completely even. He does not understand why people criticize Shakur's style, noting that winning is what truly matters. Ortiz stressed that Shakur's approach works for a reason, and ultimately no one enjoys taking punches, not even himself.
Biggest fight you can make over 35. Yeah. Who would you have winning that one? It's a hard one, man. Shakur, he's very technical. He's very defensive. And you know what? People shit on his defense, man, but why are you going to stand there and get hit? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, in reality, no one likes to get hit. Doesn't matter if you can take it or not. The point of boxing is to hit, not get hit, Yeah. Gervonta, he's he's obviously, he's Gervonta. I don't really have to explain why I think he's good. It's just both styles. I would like to see who's the winner of it. You just being a boxing fan, we want to see who's better.
Same. I mean, again, like you said, Tank's power matched with Shakur's defense. It's that classic clash. And we won't know who the real winner is until it actually happens. And I hope we don't have to wait too long for that. But yeah, there's a lot of big fights out there. And I think
Tim Bradley expressed frustration that Gervonta Davis did not fully believe in himself, even saying he wished he could step into Tank's mind and body to access that missing confidence. He reminded everyone that Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios, now two of boxing's biggest stars, were both undefeated when Davis defeated them.
I wish I was in Tank's body. I wish I was in his damn mind, dude. For real. You guys gotta understand that last week, two dudes we've been raving about for the last week and still continuing on. The dude that's in the headline right now, Ryan Garcia, guess who knocked his ass out? Tank Davis. The dude that he just fought, Mario Barrios, that he couldn't get rid of, guess who knocked
Tank Davis. Tim Bradley urged Gervonta Davis to take greater risks and face top-tier opponents. Bradley believed that by testing himself against the best Tank, could raise his level standout from the rest and prove that he truly belonged among the elite.
He took the chance. Yeah, he took the risk. He bit down. Boy, tell me why that boy went out there and showed the hell out. 14U. Playing 14U, boy, is 12 and under. Cold. Scored and everything. I looked at him, he ran by me on the sideline. He put the deuce up like it. And he knew he belonged. But he would have never known that if he didn't take that damn chance and take that risk. He was only losing. Losing because, look, you get a chance to level.
Gervonta Davis viewed the matchup from a unique perspective. He believed his explosive power would be the deciding factor against Shakur Stevenson, confident that his history of knockouts and ability to finish fights with a single punch would be overwhelming. In his opinion, Stevenson's defensive skills would not withstand the sustained pressure.
Nah? Wow. Because he a good boxer, nigga. Like, that's when I look at y'all two as the best in the division.
How? Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me.
Right,
his power not outrageous.
Okay.
What defense?
You think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique. And his offense is the same thing. Go look at his fights.
So you
I
feel
probably
like
put him on game.
But you feel like it's easy.
Regarding Gervonta Davis's future, his coach Kenny Ellis stayed unconcerned about the rumors. Ellis stressed that their sole responsibility was to fully support Tank without doubt or hesitation.
Support, you know.
Does that excite you knowing that, you know, we still in the runnings to you know, create our legacy? Still.
I mean, I'm just going to support him. You know what I mean? Whatever he do. You know, if he say he's done, I'm going to support him.
Mm-hmm.
If he say I'm coming back, we just get him ready, you know? Get him ready.
100%.
That's all we can do.
Exactly.
It's not rocket science, man. People make it bigger than what it is. It's not rocket science. It's just boxing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Every fighter can go as far as they go.
Richardson Hitchens found himself caught between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson, two fighters he had a real history with. He remembered sparring Tank for free in the amateurs to help him prepare for the Pedraza fight, expecting no payment. At the time, he did not understand why Tank valued it, but now as a pro it made sense. His only wish was that if they ever fought, the best fighter would win safely.
You good with Shakur, you good with Tank. How did it feel being in the middle of that war?
You know, Shakur and Tank knew each other since kids, but they really wasn't like friends like that. And when we really helped Tank for the Pedraza fight, he was like, he took us like in, like, damn, like these young boys sparring me for free. You know, like, you're a champion, you signed to Floyd, like, you could be giving us a few hundreds or something. Like, we're giving you unlimited rounds. Every time he would take off the bell, like, we giving you, like, rounds for your first championship. We're still amateurs. And he kind of was like, he appreciated that. And I never understood why he appreciated till now. Like, when I'm a pro, I'm champion, I'm like, damn, I gotta pay guys for sparring. Like, box for free, yeah. So it's like, Tank on the spar, we'll be in the gym, but we've done sparring Tank at 2, 3 in the morning, helping him get ready for the Pedraza. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so how did that feel though? You in the middle of that, they beefing with each other. And...
Oh yeah, it was like, it got weird because I always knew like these two dudes is gonna be like it. From like 2017 when they sparred, like these two dudes is like, I know like they're small, like I know the skill set, I know the generational talent I'm around, I'm witnessing. And we was in Houston one time, this was before Shakur moved down to Houston, and like, I got them to chop it up. Like I told, like, you know, Shakur pull up on us, we bowling, like Tank here, like, yeah, come chop it up. They chopped it up, we kicked it for like a few days, everything was cool then. Shit got sour again. It's like, to me, I look at it like this, like, I don't care for y'all beef. Like, at the end of the day, we all come from nothing. We all come from making no money. We blessed to be in this position. So
Gervonta Davis spoke about his nickname in Mo Calvin, explaining the personal meaning behind it. He revealed that he had Calvin Ford's name tattooed on his body as a lasting symbol of their bond. Davis also addressed those who did not fully understand their relationship, noting that outsiders only saw the surface.
DC, they call me Mo. Calvin is Calvin, you know what I mean? I got Calvin tatted on me. Calvin ain't going nowhere. Y'all don't even know Calvin for CCO. I know Calvin, you know what I mean? I don't know. Calvin is pop. He ain't going nowhere. I got that nigga tatted on me. This shit, like, loyalty over everything. Yes, you know?
During training camp, Gervonta Davis worked on drills that stress fast combinations and precise defensive moves to stay at danger in every round. Despite being known for his knockouts, Gervonta Davis did not rely only on power. He studied opponents, closely waited for openings, and landed well-timed, accurate punches. His footwork, head movement, and counter-punching let him avoid attacks and respond quickly, often catching his rivals off guard. As the discussion went on between fans of Shakur Stevenson's technical skill and those backing Gervonta Davis's explosive power, one thing was clear: a fight between them would settle it all. Davis relied on his knockout power and ring intelligence to overcome any defense, while Stevenson supporters highlighted his ability to neutralize top opponents. Until they face each other, the boxing world could only guess. But if they did meet in the ring, the sport would finally get the answer it had been waiting for.